he's one of those actors that you remember from every movie. Like, he really leaves an imprint. And but I had no idea what he would be like as a human being, and just the opportunity to sort of have access to know him as a person.
Hi, Leo. Hi, Ting. Thank you so much for your time. It's a pleasure.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you too. I love watching the documentary, and I grew up watching Val Kilmer on screen, so I think it was a compliment to all his success back then. And I want to ask you, what was about like Val Kilmer that wanted you to make this your directorial debut on a documentary, right?
Yeah, I developed a friendship with Val through working with him the last sort of decade or so. So during that time, I got to experience what incredible person he was and what so many people don't know about him, and actually help him digitize this enormous mountain of videotapes 6 or 7 years ago. So Ting is another collaborator, is a great collaborator friend of mine, and
well, for me, I mean, I grew up a huge fan, like a lot of people, and you know, he's one of those actors that you remember from every movie. Like, he really leaves an imprint. And but I had no idea what he would be like as a human being, and just the opportunity to sort of have access to know him as a person, and discovering through his own footage and meeting him today that he is an incredible artist and an incredible layered and inspiring person to be around. We really just wanted to make a film that would reflect that and reflect who he is.
Yeah, no, it's amazing. But all this footage and plus the interviews, like the time that we spent with him, how much materials do you guys have, you know, and how was like difficult to decide which one goes to make it to the final cut?
Well, we had something like 800 hours from the archive, another 200 hours that we shot or sourced from existing interviews. I mean, I suppose we wanted to tell his life story, so it's important to include the important things in his life,
and stick closely to the things that really evolved him as an actor and an artist. So like, there were so many movies that we would love to include, but we had to streamline it a bit. And part of that is also talking to him and finding out from him the roles that were really life-changing for him.
Yeah, I thought it was like amazing the way that you guys did. Now I know that like 800 hours of materials. I was like, oh my God, I don't know if I'll be able to cut to that short. You know what I mean? It's so, you guys did a really good job. And also having Jack to make the voiceover part. It was your decision, like, or was like Val Kilmer's decision, how that was decided?
Yeah, we wanted it early on to try out Jack as the narrator, because the film is first person. It relied on a voiceover, and we asked Jack very early on to do some early tests for us in the studio, and it was incredible how he brought those scenes to life. So he was our first choice from the beginning, and he was brilliant, you know.
Yeah.
Yes. And he was evolved. Yeah, he came along on the journey with, you know, over the course of the edit over a couple of years. He was constantly in the studio and evolving as the film evolved.
Yeah, and I think, I think, you know, he was definitely our first and thankfully only choice. But I don't think any of us really expected the kind of how much that he would sound like Val throughout the film, because halfway through you sort of forget that it even isn't Val. And also just the emotional layer he brought to it, you know, being his son and speaking on his behalf.
Yeah, I even told Jack that he should should look for more voiceovers job work, because he's really good.
Oh.
So yes, I just want to thank you so much for your time. It's a pleasure to talk to you both. A lot of success, and I cannot wait for your next like documentary or feature film. I don't know, just surprise us. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
If you like this video, don't forget to comment, to like and subscribe to our channel right here.